everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in previous class we have studied about the chemical evolution, which is given by the Urey and Miller, right? So that theory states that all the living organisms or the living thing which got originated only from the chemicals. So it got the name chemical evolution. So we know that Urey and Miller said that all the inorganic molecules, they got interacted and then they led to the formation of the organic molecules, that is RNA proteins. So before that, the monomers, which are the micromolecules. So those amino acids and nucleotides, these all combined, interacted and formed the macromolecules such as proteins and also the some RNA and all. So to prove that theory, so we have to need, or we should need evidence to believe anything, right? So to prove that Urey and Miller theory, the scientists called Urey and Miller, these both, where these two are the professor and the student, where Miller was a student and Urey was a professor come scientist. These two scientists, they think and they thought of proving that evolution theory which was given by the Urey and Miller. So in order to prove that, these two scientists came up with a setup called that. This is, see, such a wonderful setup it is, right? So this is Urey and Miller experiment, because they given this experiment to prove that chemical evolution is a correct theory. So to prove this, what this Urey and Miller did is, they exactly copied all the conditions of the primitive earth. We all know that the primitive earth was lacking free atmosphere, it was lacking free oxygen atoms in its atmosphere, and the temperature was very more, and also there were a more number of volcanic eruptions and the lightning was more. So in the same way, these Urey and Miller, they gave the setup of the primitive earth. See, have a look over this picture. Can you see this chamber? See, this chamber is called as the spark chamber. Okay, please remember this. This is a spark chamber. Why it is called as a spark chamber? See, before going to that, in this chamber, what this Urey and Miller did is, they filled this chamber with the inorganic molecules which were present in the primitive earth. So we know that is ammonia, methane, water. So methane, ammonia and water. They filled this chamber with these inorganic molecules and they given the electric discharge into this chamber. So can you see these two electrodes? They release they give the electricity to react. So these two electrodes produces electricity, and they, after combining or the interaction of these molecules, there comes a spark. So it is called as the spark chamber. So this is what the chamber. Before that, what was the name of this apparatus? So we all know that to prove that those macromolecules got by the inorganic molecules. So before that, see, have a look over here. Can you see? This is a water. So in this glass, they took water and they boiled it with a burner. So this water boiled and it went into the water vapor. So this water, from here to here, this water get converted into water vapor, and this water vapor went into this chamber. So there are four components in the chamber, that is methane, ammonia, water and water in the form of water vapor. These four molecules, they got combined, and here what happened is, they went to a condenser. Can you see this arrow mark? So this is a condenser where it will be, this all gases mixture will be in the form of gas. So to cool it, what they did, they took a condenser and they filled or they given the cold water. At that time what happened, this mixed gas converted into water droplets, and that water droplets again went into this a condenser, they condensed in the form of droplet and they came to this sample. So this process was continued for 18 days. Up to 18 days the same process was continued by the Urey and Miller. So till those 18 days, how those scientists will be feeling, right? They will be worried, right? So soon after 18 days, they took out the samples every day and they observed that, and they were very happy because they got a good news, because this theory was, or their experiment was successful, because in this sample Urey and Miller noticed that there was a presence of amino acids, right? So hence this Urey Miller experiment totally supported the chemical evolution given by the Oparin and Hellring. So later, where amino acids are found in the sample, so we all know that these amino acids get combined to form a proteins, which are the organic molecules, and later with respect to the environmental changes, they got converted into probionts or the pre-living organisms. So this is what the Urey Miller experiment. So it is nothing but they took all the representation, or they replaced, or again they regenerated the primitive earth atmosphere to give evidence or to support that chemical evolution theory was correct. So this is what about the Urey and Miller experiment. So again and again I am telling that please remember the oxygen, okay? The oxygen were not free in the atmosphere, especially in the primitive earth. Please remember this because it is very important for your exam. So this is all about the Urey Miller experiment, and they concluded that, and moreover this theory was accepted by everyone. So chemical evolution theory was successful. So this is about the chemical evolution, and in the next video or the next class, let me come up with you some more evidences which are related with the evolution. So stay tuned, study well, and if you have any doubt, please ask me out. Until then, take care, bye bye, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, like and share. Thank you everyone, bye bye.